Ooh, yeah. Beach babes. Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode, Clone Evolution. Very tired and drained edition. Now I was thinking, holy shit, we got so much to do before the timer runs out. And a whole bunch of new stuff came even. And we hardly have any time to do it all, so we gotta be quick. Finishing quick is the objective this episode. So let's see what we can do. Now I can't really screw around and focus on talking too much, although we have so much to talk about too. As everyone's noticed who plays the game, that there was a big update from the Google Play Store, so we had to update the game. And if anyone's never updated before, they've probably run into the problem for the first time that they lost their account and now they're trying to get it back. Now, some of the viewers in the Discord rightfully pointed out some of the ways you can get it back is with the account linking features with all this jazz. But they keep changing this as well. So what I linked last time to get my account back didn't work the last time I tried it either. But yeah, but there is another way you can get your shit back. They said if you write your name down and your server, or if you've ever took screenshots of your name and server. Because if you got that information, they can get your account back with it also. So yeah, don't be upset if you didn't link the accounts. There is actually other ways. And they said that even if you call customer support and you can somehow describe your account, you can get it back too. I don't know how accurate that rumor is, but I've heard that's even a possibility. I know some players said that, oh, maybe I'll just start over. Yeah, that's not that bad, but to think about it with Clone Evolution, really it is a time game, right? Like you really got to just get 2 years under your belt before you're going to be any good at the game, like Hunger Games good. So yeah, like really you got to get that 2-year point down. So any mistakes you make along the way, don't freak out. Just make sure you get that 2 years done. Excuse me. Yeah, because once you got that done, you'll have had plenty of time to correct any mistakes that you made. I know I used to get upset about burning some Robin fragments, and I was going to start over, and I was at like level 100. And people are like, oh my god, don't start over just because you fucked up a few things. Or if you have trouble getting your account back. Fuck, did I get nothing from the game? I have to play everything? Oh my god. We're so low on time too. I thought for some reason that I played it a bit this morning, but I forgot I was working outside in my backyard the whole day and even starting to get a bit of a sunburn. I guess not really, but I'm still looking pale as a ghost. Send all. Wait. That's wrong. Gotta get Duplo Lego her flowers. Don't want to miss all the important ladies in my life. There we go. Not to saying that all the guys aren't important too. Alright, let's see. Now, there has been a lot of gender battles on the news lately. We got the results of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I don't know if anyone heard that. Which I didn't even hear. I just heard today that there was actually 2 countries that did the lawsuit. And you'll never guess. We always hear the verdict of where he won the lawsuit, but in other countries he actually lost. So depending which country Johnny Depp is in, he is still considered a wife beater. Which is kind of weird, eh? I didn't even realize that. Sometimes people can face the same charges in 2 different countries and get 2 different outcomes. So one country they are a wife beater and the other they're not. And I don't even like talking about it being so judgmental either, because really I try not to judge people. The old saying is, like, judge not, you be judged, right? Fuck, man, with all the shit that I fucked up, I definitely don't need people judging me. Whew. No, so no, really, I hope Johnny Depp and Amber Heard both get over it and can manage to move on with their lives. Hey, Gusto, how's it going? No, what country did Johnny Depp lose? Does anyone remember? I think it was the UK. Yeah, so the UK papers were calling Johnny Depp a wife beater, and then same trial happened there, except he lost. I didn't even know that. I was like, when did that happen? Like 2 years ago or something. So that's probably why a lot of people thought Amber Heard was going to win. It's because they already did this trial and got the result in another country. But they got a different result in the US. Not a surprise. Not to make fun of the North American court system, but recently it is really weird. Like a lot of cases that you think were cut and dried before were definitely taking weird turns. So when it comes to like a court battle, I'm like, hey man, anything can happen, really. Doesn't matter who's innocent, guilty. It's all about what the judge is feeling like that day. That's what they say, really, that 9 times out of 10 winning the court case really doesn't even care about the evidence or all that shit. It's really just getting along well with the judge and making sure you get on their good side and not piss them off. Because if you do, right, like, they're the ones judging. The law doesn't even really matter anymore. It's all what the judge thinks, which I guess is kind of good. I don't know. Sounds dangerous, but no, like really, when you think of the other alternative, it's just a computer telling you what the result is, and I don't think that would be any better. Yeah, I don't know if I trust a computer to be my judge, jury, and executioner. It's almost like trusting the government. No, I hope everyone's doing well. I've been trying to get exercise outside for the past few days, working on my yard, trying to get shit cut back. We got to burn a shitload of scrolls. Holy fuck, do we need to burn? Let's burn a little bit right off the bat, eh? Just see. Let's burn one, see who we get. Ah, Robin. Remember I was just talking about missing Robin? I was so upset about it. Now I get Robins all the time. I even contemplate burning her again. Burn, baby, burn. Oh yeah. Got a piece of 150 gear. That's what I like to see. See, once we start getting more and more 150 gear from this jazz, then woo! Yeah. Then we don't even have to craft the 140 stuff up anymore. We can just start making 150s into 60s. That's what I was thinking. I really got so many people with 150 gear. I'm almost thinking of making a 160 set. I know people said that that would never happen, but it's starting to happen. Should really fuck people around is instead of making a 160 set, just save up a whole shitload of 160s and then make one 170. Oh yeah, nice work, team. Fuck, man, who was killing us? This team, yeah, they would kill us. I look at that and like, oh yeah, 4-star fucking segment. She tore us a new one. Already 3 people killed, 3 people killed. Yeah, it's a shame we can't fight this one and win it. I would try if there was any hope in hell. We'll just clean up the points this way. If anyone's wondering if I'm drinking pure fruit juice, no. Surprise, surprise. I was just going to say it's another one of my favorite drinks. It's from President's Choice again. This time, I don't know if the other screen will work. Probably not. No, it will not. I gotta remember to reboot that screen. It's cranberry and black cherry cocktail. I guess you're supposed to use it for like maybe cocktail drinks, or it's just a cocktail of those two. But either, oh, pear juice is in here. Let's read it. Water, sugar, cherry juice, holy, apple juice, grape juice, pear juice, cranberry juice. No wonders. Because normally when you drink cranberry juice, I was like, cranberry juice usually tastes like shit, right? Like you have to mix it with ginger ale just to be tolerable to drink it. But man, drinking that, I was like, whoa, that's actually good. So I was wondering how the hell that was cranberry juice. And then I read the label now, just for the first time. It's like, no shit, they put a whole bunch of other juices in it. That's why it tastes tolerable. It's actually good tasting. That's what's President's Choice, man. If you're ever in Canada and you want a go-to brand to buy shit, it's funny, it's the cheapest and the best. I shouldn't even say cheapest, it's just the lowest price. Usually high quality. Hey, E-King. Yeah, I was just reading some of E-King's comments, actually, in other videos about the Intellivision Amico, and I wanted to bring it up. I was hoping he'd be here. It's funny that he is. No, the one thing that I got going right now is news for the Amico, is I just contacted a Chinese supplier and talking to them about making the cables for the, the converters. So you can start taking other controllers and playing them on your original OG Intellivisions, either the 1, 2, or the Sears model. I can't guarantee it, but they're actually a supplier that makes the cords custom. So I'm like, hey, if they already sell this cord and they make them custom, why would there be any reason why they wouldn't just make them the way they're required to? So I went on the forum for the Intellivision community and got all the wiring information and sent it to the Chinese company. So hopefully they're going to give me a quote back on how much it'll be per cord. If I had to guess, I can get them under $10, maybe even under $5. We'll see. It's really going to be the shipping. Freight shipping went way up in price, so we'll see. I used to have some connections where I could get freight shipping for free, but no, I don't know if I can still do that. Now, there's one thing that I learned in business school is if you work with other business owners, sometimes you can team up with each other, and sometimes someone will even have room in freight. They're like, hey, I'm getting some freight delivered. If you want anything added to it, just I'll include it with the order. It's like, whoa. Once you start getting free freight because you got other connections, it really helps bring the cost down. That's what I was thinking with Tommy and his Intellivision. He had the biggest potential to do well just because he has his foot in the door with so many connections. Like really, when it came down to raising money, I bet you Tommy probably could raise another 100 million. All he would have to do is say it was another project. I think people are just a little bit tapped out with the Amico idea, which I was tapped out from day one, but I'm still trying to support something getting made for Intellivision. I know I'm not a big fan of Amico, but dear God, it'd be better than nothing. Yeah, that's what E-King's right. Maybe I could just resell them, or what I was thinking about is it would be awesome giveaways too. So every time I'm trying to figure out what the hell I can give away to viewers on the show, they're like, fuck, if I had some actual Intellivision hardware. But I'm thinking the ultimate is if I got into contact with a Chinese video game control maker, like a company that makes controllers. Just 1 second, I gotta answer this, see if it's anyone important. Hello? Oh, man. It's so funny. I was like, if I checked my phone records to see who called me for like a whole year, I think it would be 99% fucking telemarketers. This one was an outright fraud call where it's like, oh, you've been hacked or whatever this. Give us your SIN number and all this shit. It's like, fuck's sakes, man. How many of those calls do we get? I don't know if other country or other, even people in Canada get it, but man, I get 2 or 3 telemarketer calls a day. It's so annoying. I'm like, why the hell do I even have this phone? It's the only people that ever call. And if other people were trying to get calls, they'd probably never get through because all the telemarketers. Dear God. Well, anyways, let's get back to the Intellivision stuff. So that's what I was thinking. What really it comes down to is I want to talk to a computer, or not a computer, a video game console controller maker. Like someone who makes custom controllers. Be like, hey guys, we need some fucking 9-pin controllers that can play Amico, or not Amico, Intellivision games. And some people are saying if we do this, we should really just get them to make it not only 9-pin, but make a USB version. So we can really just have a fucking USB Intellivision controller. So we can just play all the ROMs from computers with the Intellivision controller USB. So you can put all the overlays in, play on the original controller, or one that's even better, like souped up. Like shit, I got the, where is it? I got the, what is it, the Intellivision flashback controller, and I've held it now, pressed the buttons and the discs. I've seen it, man. It's way better than the originals. I know I've heard that it breaks more often, but just how good they made it feel. So I was thinking all they got to do is make it more durable so it doesn't keep breaking. Because they got the feeling part of it down pat. Yeah, E-King's probably right. I was thinking the Sears is probably the highest end version because that's the only one I haven't held yet. And I used to work for Sears. So I know all about Sears quality. And Sears back in the day was like, you went to Sears if you wanted the highest quality shit. Like anyone else, when you shopped at other brand, like department stores, sure you could get it cheaper than Sears. But if you went to Sears, it would be made like 10 times better. So when I heard that Intellivision had a fucking Sears model, I was like, oh my god. The Sears model must be like the Rolls Royce or the Deluxe. That's I was kind of thinking it would have been funny if Intellivision did that with the Amico. Instead of making it just in-house, they come out with a contract like the 3DO did, where other companies can make the console the way they want to. And they would just get a license to make it. So that's why like Samsung used to make the 3DO, Panasonic used to make the 3DO, Gold Star used to make the 3DO. So really, if Tommy wants to save face and really come out with the Amico, he should really do that. I'd be like, you know what, companies? If any other companies want to release an Amico, we'll license it out. So I don't know if that's even an option, but not to offer Amico advice or Intellivision, but... Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Buy a broken Sears controller or the console off eBay or locally, if you can find it in Canada. Jeez, got too much phlegm lately. I don't know if it's pollen season or what. Keep losing my voice. Yeah, so buy a console that's busted up and then just harbor it for parts. That's how I'm going to talk about the Chinese supplier too. Is there's a way that you can get the cord modified that it comes with another adapter that you can plug it into old Intellivisions. Like take it apart, plug it right in the board, and thank God it's plug and play, so you don't even have to solder it. That's it. Everyone used to make fun of Intellivision, they still do. Is it the original console, like the one I got right here? Oh fuck, I can't pull it off the shelf or it'll fall. Oh, this one. The OG. No, the original television, man, that was, holy fuck, that's one of the problems. It's heavy as a fucking brick. Oh man, so wish we were getting a new Intellivision. Yeah, so if we could make the Sears controller version, or just make a souped up one. I would like to see the USB version one, probably the most of all. That's how I was thinking. It'd be funny if that's the direction and Intellivision and Amico went. They're like, you know what? Instead of releasing the console, we're just releasing the controller. Because really the controller was the meat of the whole thing, right? Like, you don't even need the fucking console. Let's be real about it. It all was the controller. I wouldn't be surprised if the fucking console itself is really just a shell. Like the Wii dock or whatever. People are telling me there was shit in it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure there is, but... I don't know, I bet you could get away with it just being in the phone. I doubt you really need the console. Like, we know how good phone technology is. Like, dear God, man, you could easily do any of that shit with just the phone. Yeah, someone was telling me that there is a way to make a USB adapter into a Intellivision controller, but I don't think anyone sells them yet, do they? If you do, or know the link, send it to me. That'd be nice, because then I could just get another company to make it and copy it, or just buy it from them wholesale. I don't know, I guess to get into selling Intellivision controllers would be neat, but the odds that you would actually sell more than 1,000, I don't know. I guess, is there really maybe 1 million? I doubt it. 100,000 would be top. But you really wouldn't want to sell that many either, because God, that'd be a lot of work and very low profits. I don't know, I've looked at most business models where you come out with a product and it costs you like $3 to make it, and you sell it for like 200, and it's still hard to keep a company going. Even with like thousands of sales, right? It's like there's so many expenses involved, hidden legal fees, all the fucking shit it takes to get a company going. Alright, so we got to get some of these cones. Now, what I've been doing is saving up for a while, but I think we got enough fist action we can actually beat it this time. Alright, that did not sound good. Sounded horrible the moment it left my mouth. Like everything else. No, let's see here. So we got that guy. We got no one. Let's go do that quick. That's one of the main things we were supposed to do this episode. I hope we can do it. Fuck, if we can't, I'll be pissed. No, we gotta try to buy shit and clone some shit and make the shit. Lots of shit. It's a shit fest. Oh. There we go. 23, 6, 12, 18, 24, so 18. Yeah, I was thinking we were one short. No, for my times tables, I just do the rhyming. It's sort of like how people rhyme out the alphabet. Six, 12, 18, so 12. Man, this is not looking good. Alright, we'll keep our fingers crossed. We might have to burn one hero that we didn't want to burn, but we'll see. Oh, before we get carried away doing that, let's burn some scrolls, just in case we loot the people we're going to burn. Oh, I'm getting called from upstairs. There might be a package here. I got to go run quick, check it, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds. So I'll just let my Vaporizer commercial run. I'll try to be back for it. So as soon as we get back, we'll be doing the scroll burning and the character creating. Right back. Back. Alright, made it back just as the commercial is ending. Or did it freeze? Oh fuck, it's not frozen.
package opening will be brought to you by Crack. Crack, it'll fuck you up. Woo! Woo!
All right, thanks again, Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, and everyone at Patreon. Thanks a million. We're not ending the show, don't worry. We're just doing the commercial parts. I don't have to do it later. Patreon, Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. T-shirts, bedsheets, both popular ladies. Hydro TV will be brought to you by Swag Bucks will pay you to shop. GameKit will pay you to try games. Free Bitcoin will pay you to use a crypto wallet. You can click more and my website. Anyways, yeah, virtual mate sex machines. It's for adults and men only. With lazy sex machine, you know who to call. Just kidding. $10 off, 150 or more. Lying BS. That's LYNBSN. Funniest coupon code ever. I don't know if they planned it that way or it just happened, but either way, check it out. All right, let's get back to the game. Oh yeah, make sure you follow your regional laws. All right, I think we did everything. Yeah, we did. All right, let's go to the scroll burning. Now a big package arrived, so I'll check it out, but I'm pretty sure it's not sex toys this time. Don't get your hopes up. Now, what was it that came in the mail last time? Oh yeah, I think it was condoms or something. I was like, oh shit, shouldn't be opening those online. There we go. But I guess I said it anyway. There we go. Robin, Harsh Assassin, Steamman. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2 purples. Woohoo! I don't know how many times you buy condoms for a trip and you're like, oh, might need them, and how often you never do. Well, it can't be hurt. Play it safe, right? It's better to have them than not. Who knows how much they cost on the road? They probably got pharmacies everywhere anyway, but... No, I haven't been out on the road in, I don't know how many years. 2017-ish? So yeah, I guess it would be. So holy shit, yeah, definitely overdue. So it couldn't hurt to be prepared for a trip. It's not like they're happening often in my life. Oh shit, we're burning the wrong type of scrolls. What the fuck? Clearly not thinking. There we go. Let's burn the rest of the brown scrolls. We gotta burn them. How much time do we got left? Minutes? 3 hours? Still. We got to try to get these. We'll probably go up to Santa. Maybe not. We'll see what we get. My math is so bad I don't even know how many points we're going to have. Oh shit. That was a brutal draw. Well, except for the lightning. Lightning was good. Surprised we have room to burn another. Oh, we got a Wallace. At least that's good. We needed the Sunstar bad. Alright, the only way we're going to have room is if we go into that fucking, what is it, the Academy shit. Oh, if it's, the link is getting blocked, I'll give you a way to share the link with everyone. Let's see, where is it? Invite people, copy. Alright, here it is. So all you have to do is share it in the Discord, and then I can even put it right on the show. As long as it's not breaking the terms of service of anything, so... Well, I'm sure it isn't. And even if it does. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so if you, put it in the Discord, join there. That's usually where we share stuff that YouTube doesn't allow us to share without triggering the spam filter or whatever it is. You gotta hand it, though. The spam filter's gotten better, because that Naked HD hasn't been back in many episodes. I feel so alone now. I was thinking if it wasn't for the telemarketers calling, I would realize I have no one calling. There we go. Where are we going? Westward. Oh yeah, we gotta burn everything. Oh, E-King's not in Discord. Alright, well, if you can't share it in Discord, I'm not sure where else we can share it. If you think of something, let me know. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. The Institute. Now, there's so many jokes about the Institute, I would like to say. But you cannot. We'll convert these heroes into the points we need. Now, I'm kind of glad we're not allowed to say them. Dear God, some of the jokes you can make about this, it'd be horrible, horrible. Yeah, so what else news was there? I think I covered everything. Oh no, the one problem I was having with Intellivision. I bought one converter piece that was going to allow me to stream Intellivision from an original console, and now I can't get it working. So I'm like, fuck, is it just me? Is the piece broken? What's the deal? So we'll try to find out. And my stereo's not working the greatest. I tried to hook it up. I got 99% of it working, except the one feature that I need to work, and it's not. So I don't know if they told me to update the firmware, so I'm going to try that. Isn't it funny that you buy a home stereo unit and you have to update the firmware on it just for it to work? Like, I remember back when I was a kid, back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. No, we used to be able to just buy a stereo and it came working. You didn't have to update it or anything, right? I miss those days. I still can't believe they're even allowed to sell it like that, right? Like, how can you sell a product that doesn't work right out of the box? You have to update it? It's like, what the fuck? Shouldn't you have waited for this update until you actually boxed it and sold it? I get it, that helps them release the products faster, but it's still, you should really just wait. How much of a rush are we that we're buying products that aren't even ready yet? Oh fuck, I refreshed it without even looking what was there. Yeah, it looks okay. Nothing to buy. Pieces of shit. Oh yeah, we need to go to the training center. We'll do that quick. Finishing it quick is my specialty. Alright, we got room for 20 heroes. So that's 2 draws of 10. Look at that math. It's the site for the Inti USB adapter. You can search 2600 adapter. So it works for Atari, but will it work for a television? Oh, you called it the Inti USB adapter. Oh, okay. I think I got it now. So maybe that's why Tommy didn't go the route of making an old school Intellivision. If you can really just get the USB controller and it's a virtual Intellivision controller that can take the overlays and everything, then yeah, there'd be no reason. Can it really take overlays though? Because that's what I noticed. A lot of people make knockoff Intellivision controllers, but then it can't fit the overlays. Yeah, someone was telling me the 9-pin adapter for the 2600 is the same, except for the wiring is more or not the wiring. Fuck, what did they say? That the D-pad is different. So if you're taking like a controller from a 2600 and trying to use it in Intellivision, it doesn't have the same amount of directional inputs. So that's why the D-pads actually aren't compatible. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard the issue is. So someone was saying like that's what makes Intellivision controllers unique, is that their directional pads are hard to emulate. Because it's not the same amount of directional buttons as a traditional D-pad. I don't know, to be honest. I've been playing the original television with the original hardware, and like people are saying that the controller is a bitch. And yeah, and for most games it is really hard to use. I was almost thinking like really, they really should have launched an alternative controller for Intellivision. So you could have had like an Atari style one or the disc style one. Because I love the disc one for baseball, but for the other games, not such a big fan of it. But a lot of the games, I have to admit, it does actually work so good that I'm like, that's why people love these overlay cards. There is something to it that actually works decent. Oh yeah, I remember. We didn't train, that's why. It's like, why the fuck do we have no room? Why? Why? It's because you have no memory. That's why. There we are, 236. The 26 adapter. And the one problem too is, like we were already talking about, the Intellivision flashback takes a different wiring scheme. So even though it's 9 pins, that it reverses the wiring. But yeah, the 2600 and the original Intellivision 2, I think they should have the same wiring, right? So yeah, what you're saying is right. Like that's actually what I did, is I went online and I ordered a bunch of 2600 cable extenders, so that when I play the Intellivision, I can just sit back from the TV. But it'll only work for the Intellivision 2, because other than that, I'll need some sort of adapter to buy it. The Vision adapter. Alright, so I'll have to check that one out too. What the hell happened here? Did I get some more heroes? Did I? Oh, I know the big deal. Is we got so many of these heroes now. Now, Duplo Lego put congratulations. Let's see what she's putting in here. I'll put congrats too. Let's join the herd. No, I'm not anti-herd. Just some herds that are like going off a cliff I'm a little concerned about. Team player. Alright, so fuck. How are we gonna make room here? Can we make room in the Darwin lab? Let's hope. Let's pray. Let us pray. Oh god. We got no room for fucking lightning heroes. Great. Great. Alright, let's try that again, except let's try with the Sun Star. See if we can do it that way. Should have checked that while we were here. Ooh, we got 2. Ooh, we got 1. Alright, so let's craft some up. Ooh, yeah. We got some already. That's good news. Oh yeah, we bought them, that's why. What the hell was the deal there? Oh, did I pre-order the Amico? Not yet. People are making fun of people that are still pre-ordering, so I was thinking about pre-ordering it from a, what is it? Was it not Walmart? There was some website in Canada that's still taking pre-orders, and they're almost all sold out. They only have a few left. So that's what I was thinking. It's so funny that people are making fun of the pre-orders, but they're still happening. And in most cases, they're sold out. So I don't know where this well, I know where the concept comes from. Allegedly, Pat and Ian have been saying for years now that it would never sell. But when you look at like the pre-orders in Canada, they're sold out, right? So I think what they underestimate is Tommy is huge in Canada. Like he's like a god in most video games. Well, he was. I don't know if like the smear campaign against him online has been pretty intense. Not to say it was all other people's fault. I think Tommy did sort of say some things that obviously pissed a lot of people off, rightfully so. So you can't just blame the haters. But yeah, I think it was a bit on both sides. Allegedly. No, I noticed people are putting allegedly because they're all worried about libel stuff recently. Probably because of the lawsuits lately. I don't know, if I was Pat and Ian, I'd really be shitting my pants about all the shit they told, like, investor advice, but I don't know, I guess people get, like, what was it, Retro Bro was saying that Pat and Ian really aren't that big of influencers, even though I can't really think of any influencer bigger when it comes to video games. Maybe Rich from Review Tech, but man, his show is getting so, not to make fun of it or anything, but he likes to play jury and executioner and all that too. It's kind of, I guess it's the YouTube thing. Maybe I should start doing it more. Joan. Woo! We got 1 Joan. Alright, so let's see. What do we got in our situation for Sunstars? We got 1. So we need 3. Let's see if we can get 3. Can we get it? shit. It's looking good. Now, it kind of makes me sad, this clone here. This one actually looks like a relative of mine that's not really doing so well. That's a funny thing in life, right? Just when you think, oh, your uncle's gone and now your family's going to be on stable ground, then it's only a matter of time before someone else starts getting on rocky ground. Especially the older you get, right? As soon as you're into your 40s, it's like, holy shit, man, people are dying off all the time. Alright, let's see. That's why I think it's easier to be an atheist when you're younger, because it's not really affecting you that much, death. But as soon as you start getting older, you're like, oh fuck, man, everyone I know is dying. It's like either I find a coping mechanism or I'm fucked. Alright, let's go with the Darwin Lab. I think we got enough. Ooh, it's looking good so far. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, it's taking so long. There we go. I have no patience. The game takes like 2 seconds to load. I'm like, what the fuck? That's my, what is it, attention deficit disorder. I think almost every modern person has it. That's why it's funny when we diagnose kids with it. I'm like, yeah, it's like everyone has it. Yeah, it's the internet and loading times. They keep getting faster and faster, so it just raises our expectations. All right, let's go to the limit event. Let's try to get our hands on the goddess. What man wouldn't? Oh yeah, Gay Pride Month. Happy gays. Alright, so we got everything. Does this look good? I believe it does. Oh fuck, do we have enough for that? Yes, we do. Man, that's gonna hit the wallet, right? But I think it's worth it. Goddess of the Moon, we need her really bad. So let's get her. I'm kind of happy we saved our exchange ticket for her, because we only had 2 left, right? So, fuck, man. Can you imagine we would have used it on someone else and would have been like, oh shit, now Goddess of the Moon is here. Fucking right. Yeah, maybe it's Best Buy Canada. I don't know, I'm really tapped in money right now, but pre-ordering the Amico probably doesn't matter, because I don't think there is any financial commitment. You can really just cancel your pre-order at any time. So who knows, maybe my finances will change by then. George is doing big super chats all the time, so we never know, right? One day George is going to be like a billionaire and he'll be like, you know what? It's our only hope. Alright, so replacement event, activity exchange. No, like, if the Amico is under 500, but I'm really skeptical it's going to launch for less than 500 in Canada. And if it's that pricey, yeah, I'll probably have to look at, like, living expenses compared to buying the Amico. No, financially, hopefully I'll turn things around, but it's not looking so good. No, I'm looking at a few repairs to my house up north. It'll probably going to tap my account down to 0, so hopefully it doesn't reach 0, but it's not looking good. 0. No, hopefully maybe we'll just do some of the repairs, maybe buy an RV. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can come out of here without reaching 0. No, it would be nice to buy the Amico. I always wanted to buy the Amico, not because I liked the idea of the console, but just because I want a new Intellivision. Even if it's like half-assed good, I'd be like, alright, at least we got something. It's a start, right? I always hoped that it would go Intellivision release Amico, it would be somewhat successful, and then they would be like, you know what, let's make a part 2, and it's for adults, and people will actually like it. That's what I was kind of hoping would happen. But now this whole train wreck of the first one derailing, and what are the odds that we'll ever see a second one? Unless they just skip right to the second one. Alright, we got some more lightning heroes. That's good news. No, I was thinking about inviting Tommy on a live stream because early on I didn't really have much to say that anyone else hadn't already, so. But at least now I think I can offer at least a bit different perspective. Where I was never a big Amico fan from the beginning, but I was willing to give it a shot, even though I was very critical of it. And I always support Tommy, even though everyone seems like they turned on Tommy. Which is ironic, because like everyone supports Johnny Depp no matter what he does. It's like he could cut someone's head off with a chainsaw, for God's sakes, and I think he'd be even more popular. But it didn't work that way with Tommy. Shit fell through pretty quick. Not to say that's really the case, though, because it is maybe this just social media impression. I bet you there's a lot of people that still support Tommy no matter what. I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone better than him in the video game community. People keep trying to say that he's not the greatest. I'm like, well, I don't know. If who's better, right? Miyamoto or something? Alright, let's try beating some of this. That's what she said. I'll try to finish it quick. Yeah, well, maybe open my package while we're waiting for this battle to finish. I've got so little time to finish every of the work outside in my yard and to get ready for my trip. It really does feel like this is just going to be a short trip because I won't have time to leave home for this long, but we'll see. Wow, I was going to use a knife to cut this and the tape just pretty much fell apart, so I didn't even need the knife. There we go. Ooh, yeah. I was hoping. It's like, what the fuck, man? Oh, first battle done. Who did we get scolded? No one good. Alright, we'll leave it the same and play it again. Excuse me. Now, this is more of my luxury gear. I don't even know if I'm going to bring it this trip because I might just try to rough it this trip. But I noticed that solar panel technology had been improving quite a bit, so they called this a portable solar panel, although it looks pretty fucking giant. Oh fuck, I just broke the box. I hate when that happens. Gentle. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Went from gigantic box to medium-sized box. Now we're down to actual carryable sized product. Oh fuck, I forgot to check what happened in the battle. Alright, we'll start the battle, see. If anyone's full, we'll just exit. This is a good backup plan if you fuck up. Yeah, Monk was full. Oh, that was close. We almost finished. So we'll take Monk out. Now he's fully charged for when we go into the big battles. Next we'll try that. So what we have here is a Rockstar, or Rock Solar, 60 watt foldable solar charger. So if anyone's wondering, this isn't the highest grade solar panel you can get. But if I wanted to go any higher grade, it would be like double the price and be borderline like $400. So I just roughly got like around 100, or I don't know if this was 150, somewhere around there. But this is like a medium grade solar panel. But if I compare this to my old gear, this is like, I don't know, 100 times better than what my old solar panel was. So technology's coming a long way. You gotta give it that. Alright, let me just check if Suzo's at full. If he is, we'll swap him out. Sometimes this strategy backfires if you're not paying attention enough because your team will just die on you. Yeah. He is at full. So we can swap out Suzo. Alright, we'll put in him. He's pretty strong. I don't think we'll swap anyone else. Usually the only two I like to swap out are Suzo and Monk. If we got an opportunity to swap someone else out that looks really good, we might jump on it, but I think we're okay with that. Those are some pretty good aces up the sleeve for the end stage. The big boss. Tear him a new one. Yeah, so my hope is when I'm on these camping, or not camping trips up to my house up north that I'm trying to renovate to make livable and get a new YouTube studio going. Man, if I could get the new YouTube studio going, I would have like the biggest fucking Intellivision collection room. To have my own house. That's what most people are dreaming about when they get a house. Like, oh, I could have a family, I could have kids, I could get a dog. I'm like dreaming about an Intellivision game room. Oh well, to each their own. Now, I wouldn't make it just Intellivision. I would have other gaming stuff in it, but if I could turn my camera on, my Intellivision collection has grown significantly. I kind of went hardcore Intellivision lately. I think it's because so many people turned against Intellivision that I liked it even more. Because I'm like that. People turn against someone, I'm like, oh, let's support the underdog. I'm not a big fan of cheering for the person who's just dominating every time. Give the little guy a chance. So I don't know, this is pretty heavy, but you never know. I might be getting a car trip, it looks like, or a car ride, so maybe I will just bring a little bit more heavy stuff this trip. Because if I'm not on the bus, it is kind of stupid not to bring a little bit more. Maybe pay a little bit extra in gas money and then bring this solar panel. Yeah, if this sucker can charge my battery bank, one of my battery banks can actually run my laptop. So if my laptop can get recharged on the road from my house, it'll almost be like having like really hydro at my house. It'll be limited hydro, but it will be like having hydro. I'll literally have a battery bank. I can charge things with a regular outlet. It won't just be USB. I'll be able to charge like actual laptops and everything. Alright, teams are still looking okay. That's the key if I want to get my YouTube channel going at my new place up north. We got step number 1, the Fonus card. So I'll be able to have data on the road, wireless, infinite wireless data. And once we got that battery bank recharging my laptop over and over again, we're pretty much a mobile YouTube channel. And it's not like I'll even really be on the road. I'll be staying at a house, even though it's condemned. But who knows? Like, with luck with the Mennonites, we might get it uncondemned this trip. It's fucking mind-blowing to consider, but I failed so many times, like for 10 years almost. So I'm thinking I'm so anticipating failure again that I'm not even really considering that it might actually work this time. That'd be fucking mind-blowing. Like, really, the odds are probably 99%. It's going to be way over my head and I won't be able to get anything done, but we'll see. No, what was I looking at? I was looking at some laptops that are, what do they call them? Super slim laptops. That's the new technology. And they're getting to a point where it's like quad-core computers, maybe even more. And they're fucking like super efficient batteries. Oh yeah, and then this guy showed me in this video on YouTube. What you can do is if you're a YouTuber on the road and you're working from a laptop, if you have like a temporary studio somewhere, like a cottage or in my case, my house up north, what you do is you just store like 4 laptops or little screens there. So when you come up and you sit at your desk, put your laptop down, put your adapter on the laptop, and it'll allow you to add 3 monitors. So you can really just have like a full studio on the road from your laptop. All you really need to do is leave the monitors there. So that might be what I end up doing. If I fix up the house up north enough, I can maybe stash some computer monitors there. And next thing you know, we'll have like a few screens going for a stream. And that's the nice thing about going up north is I'm going to be in Intellivision country for Quebec. So Quebec has like this huge Intellivision collector community. That one Marcel guy is from there, I think. But anyways, yeah, there's like a whole pool of Intellivision stuff that's all French. So I was thinking, shit, man, a lot of the translation issues won't be bad for Intellivision games. So I don't mind getting the French versions. And if I can get French versions for cheaper, and I'm right in the heart of the action, that'll be pretty good. Hey, not inspiring, oh. Yeah, we're just finishing this, and then we're going to get back to burning some more scrolls. I know it seems weird to go to French variants for Intellivision, but hey, some people are into Brazilian variants. Some people like the Japanese variants. I got a little bit of Japanese in my collection, but I was thinking it's kind of cheesy collecting Japanese. I should go for more what's in Canada, what's specialty from where I am. Get a French Intellivision collection. Yeah, so that'll be some wild and video game road trips on the road in northern Quebec, seeing what kind of games we can come across, 3 retro stores to check out. I'm sure there's going to be some garage sales in that community. If I can start finding out the garage sales, checking those out, because a lot of those people are living in fucking mansions, right? So usually mansion prices are a lot better than like slum prices. Not to make fun of it, but usually rich people are so rich they can just give the shit away, right? Like my mom actually, she was just at a yard sale where someone was selling like an Xbox 360, 2 controllers, and like 30 games for like $40. I was like, shit, man, I would have took that. You could easily resell it for more. Just some rich person needing to clean out their house. Yeah, you could easily sell that probably for 5 times, maybe even more, if you parted out each game or each controller and sold it individually. Alright, we're getting our asses wiped in this battle, so let's go right to the heavy artillery. No fucking around. Go for broke. Tear him a new one. We don't want to diddle-daddly around here. We want to finish. Ooh, yeah, look at that hit, eh? Watch Monk. He's gonna finish him. Boom. Oh, fuck, he hit the wrong people. Damn you. Damn you. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we can still finish him. Oh, the healers recovered. We're fucked. Alright, we're gonna have to exit, come back, try that again, and hopefully we hit the right heroes this time. We just gotta hope that Monk and Suzo hit the same people. If they do, they'll die. If they don't, we're fucked. So we'll try it a few times. I know it's cheesy to beat the game this way, but hey, what works, right? Oh yeah, that was a pretty good first blow. No comment. Ah, damn. We didn't finish anyone that time either. Alright, we'll try it one more go. Oh, and to any of the viewers are into growing pawpaw trees, fucking 8 trees of mine are all growing. There's different varied disease problems that I've noticed in each of them, but I think I got 1 or 2 healthy ones. Some of them are just getting burnt by the sun too much, so I have to add more wind screens. But the one that was growing in the shade, like they said, actually did grow pretty better. A lot greener leaves. Oh, fuck, we didn't finish anyone that time either. Alright, let's just let it play out. See if Monk can punch him. Because he'll charge up and hit him harder next round. If we can survive to the next round. So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but if you give Monk a few tries, like a lot of guys, not so good the first time around, but give him a few goes, ladies. There we go. He finished him off. See? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You don't want to fuck with Monk, right? Once he charges up, he takes you down. One hit. I know people are gonna laugh, but the person I want to give the next red star to the worst is Monk. I fucking use him all the time, right? So I'm thinking, God, why the hell don't I give one red star to Monk? Well, a lot of people laugh because I turned away from Monk for quite a while, and I became a disbeliever in what he was preaching. I think I might end up going to the school of Anubis. Because I've seen a lot of high-end players, they all switch to Anubis, and it seems like it's working for them. Anubis is like the new Monk, where he hits super hard after a few charge-ups. I know it's funny, because George, what he used to tell us was that green was the worst team that you could invest in. But it's funny, because a lot of high-end teams, they're going green now. It reminds me of my city. The Green Party used to be like a shitty party that would never get any votes, and they actually won last time in our city. So we got some crazy environmentalists that would stop traffic to save ducks in charge of the city. But anyways, I get it. The Green Party's got good intentions. You just gotta worry about good intentions sometimes. Boom! Oh yeah! Monk, he did the trick that time. I think what the enemy does is they try to weaken Monk so that every once in a while he'll do his special, it won't really hurt them. But then once their magic wears off and he hits them with a full powered special, they don't stand a chance. Boom! No, the one nice thing that I've been doing with my days in the past week, if everyone's wondering how I'm trying to recover, I actually did quite a bit of swimming. Yesterday was like a good half-hour swim, maybe even an hour, where I just swam in the pool for a long time. It was good exercise. It really helped my body, but I can't swim too much because, yeah, I could feel it already starting to affect my back. Something about the buoyancy, and it doesn't agree well with my spine. I don't know what it is. It's probably because I have curvature in 3 spots, so it almost requires some gravity to hold it together. Boom. Yeah. That was faster. Yeah, so hopefully maybe we'll do an episode of that before I leave on my trip up north. We'll do a pre-order for Intellivision, just to show people that you still can, and just to show people that it's actually selling out. I know people have bought into the hype that they've heard on various YouTube channels that Amico will never sell, but I'm not even a person who likes the Amico, but I'm willing to accept that it could sell well. I'm not going to shit on the fucking party saying that, oh, don't invest because it's not going to sell well. So I get it, that might be the case, but I'm not an investor licensed person, so can't tell people whether or not to invest or not. Or I shouldn't be. Try to remember not to. Free refresh. No, nobody's perfect. I get it with Pat and Ian that sometimes you're just YouTubing, right? You don't even think that, hey, you're telling people not to invest in a multi-million-dollar company and it's going under because of public opinion that's drastically changed from what it was. Allegedly. Alright, so we beat the first one. That should be enough. We gotta focus getting our fucking scroll shit done here. Alright, so what else do we gotta do for scrolls? Let's burn some of these. We got to burn them, so let's just do them now. We got like 10 heroes. Oh, we reached the cap. Why am I not surprised? I can't even make one hero. Come on, the fucking loading is really starting to get to me. It's probably just my internet connection. I'm bitching at the game, and the servers are probably like lightning fast. It's like, man, just get better internet. Alright, so we got quite a bit of fire, quite a bit of lightning, so we'll do some fires. Fire and water, that always mixes well, right? Boom! There we go, we got the queen. This really is the gameplay. Once you get to the level high 4N 400s, you're really just like cloning heroes all the time. The battles really don't matter so much at this point. Battle. Can't even speak today. Well, I know I had a bad headache going all day, so I took some Tylenol. And not to saying that Tylenol rocks me, but now I was gonna drink some booze. I'm like, oh, I better not, man. Like, fuck, just took Tylenol. Just take caffeine and start chugging the alcohol. That's what YouTube moderation's all about. Okay, the one thing I wanted to do really bad was make lightning heroes. Do we even have any lightning ones? Could have swore we did, or I think we just used them all. Is that what it was? Alright, hopefully that cleaned up enough room that we can actually make some heroes. You know, it was funny too. I was like working in the yard and then swimming in the pool, and I was thinking that right now is like the paradise time of the year for where I live in the city. So it is kind of hard to leave at this time of year. But then I was like, you know what? I've been in paradise for like how many years non-stop? Do I really want to just sit in paradise even longer, or actually try to do something that's difficult and more rewarding rather than just laying in the pool all day? Whoops. Oh yeah, it's a blue hero. I know I'll probably give up and just come back to the fucking easy street, but I should really give it a go as long as I can handle it. Is really, man, if I can pull off a house, holy shit, it's the dream that I've been working on my whole life, really. I'm sure almost everyone does at some point. Have a dream of trying to get their own house. I always wanted to do it before I reached 40. And then, I guess technically I did at 37. But yeah, I still never been able to fix it to the point of living in it. Or to the point of making it into a recording studio. That would be the funny point I'll face if I ever do fix the house, or when I fix the house, be more optimistic. Is, do I turn the spare rooms into YouTube studios, or do I rent them out to people? Because there is a high demand for people that want to rent rooms. So I guess what I'll have to do is try the YouTube studio first, or maybe a balance of both. Maybe one YouTube studio and one rental. See how it goes. And that's a long way down the street. We're not even looking at the house being done at this point. That's near miracle. You never know. Miracles happen. We'll give it a shot. Oh, fuck, the tavern. That's what I was forgetting. Oh, no, I didn't forget. Good. I guess technically I forgot that I forgot. There we go. Clone evolution. How many do we need? 120. Should we do one burn? 60, 120. We'll have to do one red scroll burn of 10. Is that what we'll have to do in order to get 4 back? Is that the math? It would be nice to try one draw of them to get 110 draw reds in. I think it's the only way we stand a chance. There's no other way we can reach enough points. So burn 10 to get 4 back. I think it's worth it. Let's do it, viewers, eh? Let's burn it. Burn, burn, burn. Yeah, let's do it. Let's burn it. Ooh, not good. No, there is a lot of lightning there. That's what I like. We needed lightning bad. We got 3 lightnings. Sword God and Empress Wu are decent. Not going to say they're shitty. They're actually pretty decent. That's more of a... not really a cheer, but we do need that guy leveled up all the time, so we should focus on that. That was a pretty decent draw. Oh shit, we even got one of these. Let's do her. Oh, it's Hanzo again. Fucking Hanzo. Not to make fun of him, but Hanzo is so common. Some people would say you need a lot of them, and they're right. But yeah, we got so many of them. Let's check how many Hanzos we got. I don't know, I'll do that some other time. We got shitloads. Alright, let's make the rest of the heroes. We gotta get all this shit burned before the event's over. We reached the cap again? You gotta be kidding me. We only did 110 draw, didn't we? Or no, was it 2? Alright, well, let's do the lightning ones, now that we got some. Oh yeah, finally some lightning. Fucking pieces of shit, man. They just stopped giving us lightning because we needed them. It's a thing you gotta be careful in clone evolution. If you ever need something, don't let the game find out. If they find out you need it, oh, you're fucked. They're gonna stop giving it to you no matter what. They're trying to make you deposit is what it is. So if you all of a sudden need some lightning heroes and the game finds out, oh fuck. You'll never get lightning again. Not that to say that the game's conspiring. Ah, fuck, we only got one. Alright, so let's try to get some more lightning. Come on, lightning. Everyone keep their fingers crossed for lightning. I know we're not supposed to be burning the blues, but I gotta make them all, see if we can get some lightning. Holy load times, Batman. It's probably my internet. I don't know, is anyone else's game load times going this slow? It's like I click it, it's like fucking... It's like rocket science, just trying to calculate the distance to the moon. Now, I don't know if anyone's heard the moon updates. They're finally opened it up to men going back as well. But they said that the program, Biden's emphasis is on diversity and women. So I guess I can't go. No, who knows? Not like they would let me go anyways, but still. It does seem so weird that everyone's allowed to go except for some people. That's inclusion. Diversity means excluding some people. Oh well, I guess we earned disclusion. Or exclusion. Disclusion. Alright, let's see. Now, wouldn't you want to see me be the first person to go back to the moon? Really? It's probably better I don't go. Now, it must be awkward, I was thinking, for the teachers and classes, right? The whole class would be like, oh, this moon mission, we're all going back. It's so amazing. We could all be the astronauts that are first to go back. And then the teacher would have to be like, everyone but you, Billy. You're not allowed to go back. You're not diverse enough. That's the NASA way. Oh well, not that there's anything wrong with that. I know you have to embrace change. Can't live in the past. No, what you could tell Billy is like you could apply for the Russian space program, Billy. They're the only ones that'll take you. You've been excluded by everyone else. NASA will have none of you. There we go. Oh yeah, we got their 4 scrolls. Your dream of working for NASA and going to the moon, it's over. Not in this country. Alright. No, I'm just happy they're allowing men to go back too, because that was going to be a little weird, right? Seeing only women go back. I think the feminists would have had a wild, fucking wet dream about that one, but it seems a little ridiculous to only allow women. Like that's, I don't know how they would have managed. Well, they almost managed it. They had it in policy for a while. I'm not sure when it got changed, but I'm sure someone was like, hey guys, I don't know if we can really let this one go. You can't really call it inclusion if you're excluding half the population. Alright, let's see. No, I think what would have happened too is if they would have made it women astronauts only, not to make fun of it, but it probably would have been really hard to get all the spots filled with the most qualified people. Not to say that all the most qualified are men, but I'm sure there must be at least 1 or 2 that are pretty good, right? I hope. Maybe not. Who knows? The women pilots might have been all best. No, really, that's how I always figured they should do it, is just let anyone go who's the most qualified. And it doesn't matter what race or gender or whatever you are. They're like, oh, you're Russian, sir? Sorry. Can't accept you anymore. Now, I shouldn't make fun of the Russia-Ukraine situation. I know it's still active battles. Too soon? Too soon? Wait till the war is over. There we go. Forerunner. I don't know what's going on here. You know what's weird with these ships? I don't know if anyone knows. Can you change the name of them so that you can tell them apart? Like, I don't know. For me, it's a little bit confusing. I know some people probably it's no problem, but or most people. But I look at these ships, I can't even tell the difference. They all look identical. I guess that one's called Forerunner. Forerunner, is that the same one? Unit 1. So do I have 2 Forerunners? Is that what it is? If anyone knows what the hell is going on, they can put it in the chat. Oh yeah, we don't have time to do any of this stuff, or I guess we can depart. Oh yeah, now we're looking better. Well, it's still shit, but a little better. Fuck, why not just go for this? This has better rewards, right? Why would you go here? It's higher difficulty. Alright, let's go there. Now, I'm still wondering what's going to happen when people go back to the moon. I know most people think it's going to be boring missions, but I don't know. I think it'll be better than any show we've ever seen on TV. Because it'll be like so much action, so much like science fiction content, but it's real and happening live. It'll be fucked up, right? Nothing anyone has ever seen since before I was even born. Like the Apollo missions, can you imagine being alive back then where you got to see people walk on the moon for real? Live? Well, however close to live they got it. Fuck, why are we still full of heroes? What the hell's going on? Didn't I just, like, burned everyone and... Yeah, we did. What the hell? We must have so many heroes that we still can't. It's so annoying. We needed heroes so badly, and when we get them, we have no room for any of them. Fuck! Still not enough. Piece of shit, man. What is going on? How can we have no room, but no heroes to clone anyone? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless they just keep giving us shit heroes, and that's who we can clone. Yeah, that's the problem. We got lots of shit. Why can I not click on anything? Did it freeze completely? It's the only thing I can think. There we go. Now it's back. Yeah, I really need to make some clones here. Let's make some red ones. Bless me. Holy shit. No, I'm not coughing, don't worry. Not that sneezing's any better, but... No, sneezing actually stings a little worse, I find. Depending how many sneezes. Once you get to like 4 or 5 sneezes in a row, then yeah, it starts to sting. Thank God a stinging nose compared to like a herniated disc isn't that bad of pain in comparison. Alright, let's see. Who should we make next? One more fire hero? I believe so. Oh, fuck, we can't. Piece of shit. So fuck, man. Who can we make? Water? No. Green? Yeah. Fucking garbage. No wonders. Holy, Steadfast says your heart actually stops when you cough. When you cough or sneeze? Man, that'd be brutal. Now, I could see it, right? Because your heart probably doesn't want to be going at the same time in case it causes it to miss beat or whatever. Sort of how, like, you don't want to... What is it? Can't even remember. There's 2 other things you're not supposed to do at the same time. Probably can't remember because I do it so often. No, I'm looking at my service berry tree out of my front lawn, hoping that it's going to be ripe before I leave for my trip so that I can bring some berries. If anyone hasn't tried Saskatchewan berries or service berries, I have like one of the biggest trees on the whole, well, the only tree on the whole street with berries for it. And man, our tree is massive, so you can fill like fucking giant garbage pails full. I actually bought a juicer for it this year because I'm like, you know what? If I get a juicer and I can use it for those berries, I won't have to buy juice anymore. Because I can just drink Saskatchewan berry juice. And this stuff is so good for you, apparently. I'm not a nutritionist or anything, but they say that it's some of the best nutrients ever. So who knows? Maybe another week or 2 or 10 days or 9 will be enough. So... It's the small death. Oh yeah, petite mort. That makes sense. Alright, so did we clone enough heroes to make room? Probably not. So let's go to the store and let's remedy some of these situations. The one problem we're running into is we don't have enough of the regular chaos. So I don't want to spend those. Don't want to spend those. Oh, there's no other currency to spend but those. Fuck. I was hoping we could use the guild or something, but I forgot. They don't sell those. Because really, we need a whole bunch of these guys, right? What did we need again? 6? So 6, 12, 18. 21. Let's go 21. I know it's a bit of a ridiculous amount, but... Oh, fuck, we shouldn't have bought them. We should have just cloned them first and see if we got them. Idiot! Oh, well. They probably wouldn't have gave us many. And this will help clear out some room so we can actually clone more. So it's not that bad of a mistake. Bloody Nero. No, Bloody Nero, I don't think he can transform higher levels on his own. He needs another clone to do it, so he's a good one to buy if you need backups. Yeah, let's make another one of him. I guess. Oh yeah, I did, right there. Dumb. Like, where is he? Can't see him. 3 of them right there. Where? Where? Yeah. It was actually a priest when I was an altar boy that taught me about the demon thing. About how people used to worry about demons all the time. He would tell me that he didn't actually believe in demons, which I thought was kind of weird because the Roman Catholic Church, they're supposed to believe in it. A lot of the priests we had were like, yeah, just take the morals that you like and you don't really have to believe the stories. Which I always thought was so weird. I'm like, why would you have a whole religion, not even believe the stories? You can get morals from a lot of other places, but... to each their own. Alright, so let's try the bag. Dig deep into the sweaty bag. See what we can pull out. Oh. Yeah, let's go with actual purple ones. Who knows? If we get a bunch of lightning ones, I think we'll be good to go then. Ooh! Not that we can like getting Hitler, but we got Hitler. I think that's good. I can't remember if we needed Hitler for something. Maybe. Yeah, the demon thing is common in almost every culture. I just got the Japanese. Holy shit! Yes! Fucking Little Dipper. Yeah. We needed him really bad, if you can't tell. Yeah, I just got the Japanese Bible stuff, like the religion from like Koji or whatever they call it. So I'm pretty sure there's some demon stuff in there. I haven't got to reading it yet, but it'd be neat to. I find I'm terrible. A lot of cases I get books and I just buy them for reference material. I don't actually read the whole thing. It's just if I ever need to look something up, then it's there. Oh, Ragnar. Yes. Another good one. Now, I'm one of those people that believes, like the medicine wheel, that each culture has something they can offer. That it's not like one culture has the ultimate path and everything else is garbage. That's this. Oh shit! We got back-to-back Ragnars. Fucking yeah! Finally, some good heroes. I'm scared to use it now because we already used up all our good luck. Man, that was crazy. 2 Ragnars. And a Little Dipper. Wow. Finally, we'll be able to make some heroes. Yeah, that's the wildest thing with my brother's, or my brother-in-law being from China. Is, yeah, him and my brother, they go on trips back to China. Well, when they're allowed to travel to China. they're not allowed to anymore. Well, the funny thing is, people say that you can't travel back to China, but you can. The only thing is, the government has done the same thing as Canada, where they segregated the community for who's allowed to fly and who isn't. So in China, you can fly in and out of the country. You can only if you're in the super wealthy class. So I think they said they raised the ticket price to like over what did they say, like $10,000 a seat or something. So it's almost impossible to fly unless you're like one of the richest people around. But you still can. Which I think that's such a weird lockdown policy, right? Because people are still flying in and out every day. They just cut poor people off. So they're not allowed to fly anymore. And even if they've taken the jab or not. See, that's the weird thing. In Canada, they segregated it by jab or not. In China, they're like, depends how much money you have. If you have a lot of money, then you're allowed to fly. If you're not super rich, well, sorry, then you got to stay home. Or I guess you could take buses out of China and then fly from somewhere else. I don't know how that would work. But anyways, yeah, my brother, he got to go on some amazing trips to China and got to see some like the sacred sites that regular tourists don't actually visit. Because, yeah, he was with someone that's from China and actually born there and lived there, I don't know how much of their life, but... Oh, another founding father. So yeah, I'll share some more. Maybe we'll do a whole slideshow episode about my brother's trips to China, because he gave me a lot of the copies of the pictures. Hopefully he keeps copies of all of them. Not all the pictures, but all the trip photos. Sure he has some I don't want to see. Symphony D. Any good Chinese food from Canada? Holy fuck, yeah, I guess I haven't done that episode yet. Well, I don't know if we'll do it before I leave on my trip. Probably when we get back. No, but not to make fun of it or anything, but Canada's had like a giant immigration flow from China. I don't know if it's just like recently with the pandemic or what it is, but yeah, there's like huge Chinese populations here. So yeah, obviously they have some of the best Chinese food around. Like you can go to a Chinese food market in my city and it's bigger than some of the biggest Walmarts. Like, you know how big Walmarts get? So I was like, dear God, man, that's how big the Asian grocery food store is. It's amazing. You can get food from all over China. Like, I can go and buy like 10 different kinds of dragon fruits and whatever kinds of stuff comes from China. Oh yeah, what is it? Sweet apples. Or sugar apples, that's it. Yeah, packages that have no English whatsoever. It's just all food from China. Alright, we're supposed to make some heroes now, so let's see who we can make. No, some people don't like the idea of China coming over and taking over like giant parts of Canada, but I don't really mind it so much. For me, it's one of those situations where I kind of believe in the old prophecies where everyone was supposed to come back to Turtle Island. I know it sucks in a way, because a lot of people don't want the natives to lose all their land, especially if we let people from China just take it all. But, yeah, it's the whole change thing, right? We can't always dwell on the past, right? The creator's plan doesn't stay in the past forever. We have to move on. I know there's probably going to be some parts of the country where everyone does keep the land, and well, hopefully everyone won't lose everything. Jeez, we could bump Hitler all the way up to gold. Should we do it? Make a gold Hitler? Excuse me, I don't think we should, but... See, that's who we needed really bad. Alright, let's do that. We can make one of these, because we just got him. And we got another. Yeah, if you go up north, and I went to a Chinese food place there, it was more like Western Chinese food, because it's like Chinese people preparing it for Westerners. So they make stuff like General Tao's chicken, or egg rolls, or stuff that we call Chinese food. But yeah, if you go to like traditional Chinese food places in like Waterloo, where I live, there'll be like an entire community of Chinese people just making the food for other Chinese people. They're not trying to westernize it so that anyone will like it. It's a very specific thing that they're making for them. But we can still buy it. It's not like they'll kick you out if you try to go in and buy it. Let's hope not. So that's why we're lucky. Like here in a big city with lots of immigration, you can try food from all over the world. Ooh. No, that's what I was going to say to Steadfast. If she ever does come to the city where I live, it's like, yeah, it's worth checking out that Chinese market. If you ever seen one Chinese market in your life, that's the one to see. Yeah, we just got Hanzo. Fuck, man. I'm just going to hang up on this one. This is probably the one that it was a good call. Oh, fuck, I answered it and then hung up. Sorry, I hope it wasn't anyone that was calling. Important. Now, I'm terrible because I get so many telemarketers calling that a lot of times I'm tempted just to hang up because I'm like, fuck, is it a telemarketer again? I don't have Identicall, so I never know who's calling. Well, I guess I do have Identicall, but most times it just comes up private number, so it's not much help. Yeah, maybe I'll start that. It's not a bad idea. E-Kings, like, you should just play the call from, like, the one that said my credit card was hacked or whatever. I'll go and check my account later, but I think the bank would actually... What would they do? I remember my account did get hacked for real once. I think, did they actually call me, or was it a letter in the mail? Thinking. No, I'm pretty sure they did call. But that was like a robotic call. When the person from the bank really called, they like called to let me know to log into my account to check it. So then I did, and yeah, seen the fraud. Or no, what it was, they called to say they already resolved the fraud before I even noticed it on my account. That's what it was. Now I remember. They're like, yeah, if you go in and check, we've already resolved it. And I'm like, all right, thank you. Alright, let's see if we got enough to do this. I don't think we do, but let's just put it in the machine and see how close we get. Oh, fuck, we do. We got enough. Fucking A. Let's do it. Now, I've been lucky. Every time I've had credit card fraud or whatever, usually that's the calls. They just call you and say, sir, we've already resolved it. Don't worry. I'm like, I didn't even know it happened. Thank you. Luckily. No, I think it's happened once or twice, maybe 3 times, but I'm pretty sure just twice. And when you think 2 years of credit card fraud after using credit cards since I was like 16, so dear God, like how many years ago was that? 30 years almost of credit card use, and only a couple times that it's happened. And I got my money back each time, so it was no big deal. That's the one thing people mock credit card companies, but I'm surprised how good of a job they actually do for me. Like, I don't have big credit card debt, so every time I use a credit card, I just get money back. I get it. I used to get debts and credit cards, and then it sucks, but if you can just keep it under control so you don't have a credit card debt, then you don't have to worry about actually losing money using the credit card. You just win money through the interest and points or whatever it is. Cash back. And they offer so many great services. Like, they help me pay all my bills on time. Auto pay for PayPal. A lot of insurance protection. All included. Yeah, it's all the big thing if you can avoid going in debt. All right, let's do this one first because it's a little bit minor, and then we'll come back to this one. This is the big one. Watch, it'll be the opposite. Oh, Catholic hero. That was a really good one. Yeah, fucking right. I didn't even know he was an option on that one. No, that's one of the ones we need to make new reds. So every time we get a Catholic hero, it's very good. Oh my god, E-King, are you kidding me or what, man? It's like, yeah, if you like Chinese girls and you come to my city, it is like paradise. You wouldn't believe how many Chinese girls there are here. Or women, I should say. A little bit old to be saying girls, but yeah, especially if you're university age, you'll be in heaven. Like, I used to be really big into anime, and there's a big Japanese population in the town as well. So yeah, it's not just all Chinese, but no, there's people from all cultures, but China is definitely taking up increasing their interest where I live. That's for sure. Ooh, Elizabeth. Ooh. Well, this was a very helpful clone break. We got a lot of heroes we needed. That was nice. The game came through with us. This is our last big clone draw that we'll be doing a show live for, depending how long I'm going to be gone on the road for. Could be gone for a week, could be gone for a month. Who knows what'll happen. Might not even make it. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's hope we at least make it. Alright, so yeah, our inventory's looking pretty good. We just made 2 gold heroes, so we can make a new red. Should we do the new red today? Why not, eh? Let's make a new red. I know some people are thinking this is a horrible mistake, and I somewhat agree. But I think, yeah, I want to go this route and make her. Some people are like, oh god, what a mistake. She can stop people from counterattacking. And the thing that's killing us really bad right now in the dungeon is counterattacks. So I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. Alright, what do we need to make her? I think we got all the clones made already. We just needed 2 golds, which we got today. So let's see if we can do it. We can do it! Alright, with the red face guy. Oh man, this is making me nervous. Every time I make a red hero, I'm like, oh god, what mistake am I making this time? Alright, looks like we haven't made the red face guy yet. Oh, fuck, we never did? For some reason, I thought we did already. Alright, he takes a lot of materials, but I think we got enough of them. Let's go check it out. So, how many did we need? I forgot to look there. I think it was 2. If any of the viewers know if it was 2 or not, save me going back and checking. We'll go 2. On you. Come on. Jeebus, ice. There we go. Gone you. It'd be funny if we go this route and it actually works and the counterattack stops and we just beat the dungeon, but I think it's a long shot. Some of the viewers are probably watching and already screaming, oh god, don't do it. It's not going to work. It's usually how my day goes. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta go eat. My favorite part of the day. Alright, let's see. We can throw him in the machine. We can throw him in the machine. In the machine. Alright, let's make a Ganyu. Yeah, I miss Shelly. We gotta do some more morning shows. Man, she's super smart. She's only a kid, but man, has she ever mastered this game? And who knows? Maybe someday... Oh yeah, she's not watching the show because it's the wrong time zone. We gotta do early morning shows. She'll still watch it. She said she is coming back and playing it occasionally. I forgot. I was thinking that she had still quit the game, but no, she said she was back temporarily, or at least checking it out again. Now, that's what I like about Clone Evolution. The game has evolved, actually, quite a bit since I've been playing it, so... It's not like it's been the same game ever since I started. It actually keeps changing. Changing pretty dramatically even. Did we make the Gone You or not? I was like, fuck, looking in the inventory. There he is. Fuck, man, isn't that weird? We can make her. Alright, or him. Or, yeah, was it her? Yeah, it's a her. Let's do it. Yeah, Clone Evolution is basically just Final Fantasy type battles. I don't know. They really should have made it more clear that that's what it is, right? But a lot of the battles are just like auto battles, so you can't skip them. And it's a lot about just planning how your heroes are and what attacks you put in the teams and stuff. It is almost like a real strategy type game. And it's a pay to win game, so a lot of people just pay to win, but I'm trying to grind through with paying about $100. So yeah, 100 is still a lot to spend on a game, but I've been playing it every day for 2 years, so I think I got my $100 worth. And I met lots of new friends streaming the game. Woo! Neza, yeah. Alright, so that was a red evolution. I did not see that coming today. Well, I kind of wondered if we would do it, but I never really thought we would reach that point. So, well done, viewers. We got one more to go for the big 30 scroll reward. That's a pretty epic achievement there. Once we get those 30. The nice part is when we get those 30, we're actually coming up to another big reward of reds. Not that big, but where is it? 15. So we might actually wait to burn them all until we get to this. I know it's pretty far away, but we're already here. Yeah, you can buy an ounce of weed in Canada for a lot of different prices. Like if you want to get a good ounce, yeah, you're probably looking at 100. If you want to get like really cheap stuff, you can get anything as cheap as like $20 an ounce now. It's crazy. I don't know, I find the stuff that I grow, it usually comes out to be worth about, I don't know, anywhere between 50 and 80 an ounce. So it's pretty good, but definitely not as good as the 100 stuff. I got to get better at growing. I don't know, I've tried so many different things. I think I keep screwing up on the fertilizers, and I keep screwing up on the drying phase. I don't cure it very well. I've tried a few different curing methods that people recommended, and each one didn't really work the greatest. So now I usually just freeze dry or vacuum seal it and freeze it right away instead of even trying to cure it. So it's still fresh rather than cured, which is not very good either. Alright, so did we do enough that we can for the clone draw? We did everything for that we're going to do. That's fine. Hero draw. We did everything we can there. Anderson, sadly we did not get, but we won't cry river. We got the new Vibranium store, and we still don't have enough tokens, so we're not shopping. We finished the replacement event. We got the Goddess of the Moon. Now we're on to the activity exchange event. Oh, the bounty mission. I don't think we did these yet. Oh yeah, we did these ones. So, oh yeah, the other ones are the regular bounties. Ooh, fuck. We got a bunch we got to do here. Let's do these. Alright, the battle. I just wanted to glance at the team. Oh, right. We started with the warp gate. If anyone had their fingers crossed, thank you. Oh yeah, the Ontario Cannabis store. It's my favorite store. I know some people make fun of buying the official government weed, but sometimes they do get really good stuff, especially the honey oil. Because I can't really show the whole thing, but oh man, it looks bad because it comes in a syringe, but man, is it ever good oil. Well, yeah, Steadfast has already tried it. No, so the government stuff, yeah, it's a bit on the pricey side too. And there is lots of weed stores opening them up. I might even try a few of the weed stores up north, see if they're any good. You'll never guess what happened with the weed stores in my city. One company went around and tried to buy all of the locations so that they own all the weed stores and create a monopoly. So I don't know if that's happening in anyone else's cities, but yeah, I think they call it discount weed or something. I'll have to check it out. I haven't actually gone to it yet. Oh yeah. See if we can, let's just go with the Lost Lamb. Make sure we get some bullets. No, it's nice to be getting some exercise and walking. Still got a long way to go to get rid of my beer belly in time for the trip, but at least I got into better shape. And I shouldn't really be that upset that I didn't get into perfect shape for the fucking trip, because at least I'll have some fuel. So if I don't get a lot of big meals while I'm on the road, at least I won't be hungry. I'll have a good fuel tank to help keep me going. Lost Lamb. I'll try to look at it that way, the bright side. Lost Lamb, yeah, let's rob her. No, I think I got most of the sweets out of my system this week. At least I'm not plowing back the ice cream. Ice cream is what usually gets me. Vampire water, invade. I don't know, some people are worried about getting the same kind of weed all the time. I like to try all the different kinds of weed. I know everyone's like, oh, you should never try the government weed. And like, not only did I try the government weed, but I tried like every kind they sell. No, well, maybe not every kind, but a little good chunk of them. Yeah, 2 bullets. All right, another warp gate. No, I only buy the government weed for treats. Like, normally I just smoke what I got or vaporize what I got because it's free and I can just use it all day and not have to pay anything, or how much I spent growing it, which is often sometimes more expensive. But no, I'll get government weed for like my birthday or New Year's or some sort of treat that comes up. So I was thinking while I'm on the road for the road trip, I'll probably buy some government weed for that while I'm on the road. No, legally I'm only allowed to bring an ounce with me for the whole trip. So it's like, oh shit, that kind of sucks. That's why it's kind of fun if you travel with 2 people, because then you can bring an ounce each. I think that's how it works. Not that I'm giving legal advice. Yeah, it is nice to have no monopolies. I can't stand when the government creates monopolies. Like how they create monopolies with buying medications, they make monopolies for buying tobacco, for buying alcohol, for buying lottery tickets, for using a casino, for medical care. They basically create monopolies for everything that they can make money off of. I get it, the government needs to make money, but really they're going broke so bad. They should really be finding other ways to make money. Not exploiting people with monopolies. Like if you have bills so bad they have to create a monopoly and take advantage of people, that's like, at what point do you say your whole operation is fucked and you really should just stop altogether? Find a new system. Yeah, that's one thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way about unions. Unions are almost a type of monopoly as well, but I get it, there's some good unions. What really bothers me is when the unions get in charge of the taxpayer money and then they just run it all dry and then they're like, oh shit, where did the money go? And it's like, yeah, I wonder where it went. But who knows? There's always bad finances. Can't just blame unions for that. Everyone's guilty of it. Each pod shop that is OCS is independent owners. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You do see a lot of independent owners, unless there's that monopoly that's going around buying everything. Boom! 2 bullets. Yes! 4 purple potions. My favorite kind. Yeah, I can hardly wait to go after this show is done and read the chat again to see all the links that E. King was talking about for the Intellivision controllers. I hope he's right. Maybe we can just order a USB one. I checked and checked, couldn't find anything even close, so I found a few Coleco version ones, but never one for Intellivision. Because the Coleco was the same amount, 9 pins, and it's also compatible, so that's what I was thinking. Maybe he's getting Coleco mixed up, but hopefully it is Intellivision. Yeah, someone was telling me, alright, yeah, look that part up, is Coleco actually had regular controller options, so they weren't limited just to the cards and overlays. That would definitely give them a leg up over the Intellivision, right? Because Intellivision was just too focused on one controller. It's funny, they never fixed that problem. Even the new consoles, same issue. Oh, the native dispensaries. That's right. I've never been to one yet. So hopefully on my trip I can go to a native dispensary. If anyone knows one, I definitely want to check it out. I don't know, they're probably not allowed to film there, so I don't think I'd be allowed to show the viewers what it's like, but who knows, maybe you are. It couldn't hurt to ask. Unless they beat you up. No, I'm just kidding. Break open. What? You're asking to film? Could happen. Now, I kind of wonder how some people go on big road trips by themselves, alone, either men or women. Because, like, I get nervous about it. I'm like, oh, shit, going so far from home, long road trip. What happens if something happens? Someone tries to beat you up or something. And then I think at least I get a little bit less anxiety because I'm such a big guy. But, man, if other people are going, I don't know how they can do it. Even I get anxiety. But that's one thing I was thinking. The trip is going to be a lot of anxiety at first, but once I get my feet wet, hopefully I'll start getting used to it, and I'll adapt to being on the road for so long. And who knows, maybe I can use this new solar panel. I don't know if Steadfast seen it. I got a fucking really nice solar panel that arrived in time for the trip. So it comes to having electricity at my house, I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. Knock on wood. And if I can keep the bugs out of my house, I'm praying that my house is sealed up north and the bugs never got in. Because if the bugs haven't got in, I can just go in my house and set up a living room, set up the solar panel, good to go. Sure, I got a lot of renovation debris to clean out, but I could probably do that in a few days, maybe a week. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've been at home for how many years? Since 2017-ish. So really, I've been at home enough. I've had safe and rest enough. I don't really need to stay home and relax anymore. I've really done that to my fullest capacity. So really, the only thing left to do is to challenge yourself and go and do stuff that's an adventure. That's what I noticed too, is if you don't go on enough adventures and you don't challenge yourself, that's when you start risking getting into depression. Not to offer medical advice, but for me, I find that's what it is. If I do the same thing for too long, get too comfortable, just don't push myself to try harder things. No pun intended. Warp gate, yeah. And I think some of the stargazing this trip will be worth it. I know like it's going to be shitty bug conditions and it might be the worst nightmares ever. I don't know, I've climbed the Holy Mountain during bug conditions before and I almost didn't make it because I didn't have the bug suit on. So when I was trying to climb the rocks, I kept getting bit by horseflies and they were taking huge chunks of flesh out. So I was like, blood was just like pouring all over my face. And then people, when they saw me climbing and I got to the bottom after like a trip up and down, they thought I fell down the cliff. And I was like, no, I didn't fall down the cliff. And they're like, why are you so bloody? And I'm like, it's because of the horseflies, right? If you're trying to climb the rock, you can't actually pull the fly off. So all of a sudden it just takes a chunk out. And then all of a sudden you're bleeding. So by the time I got to the bottom of the mountain, I was really bloody. So yeah, it might be a nightmare climb. I won't try to force the trip. If it's not good time to climb the mountain, might just have to do it another time. We'll see. I've tried to force the trip before, and if you force it, it's never the greatest. Because the one time we got caught in lightning, and oh man, that was not good to force. We nearly died from lightning. If I had to guess how close we came to dying, it was like a 50-50. It was very close. So I will never take chances with lightning ever again on that mountain. I will definitely check the weather forecast better. You don't want to get stuck up there in a fucking lightning storm. Yeah, and I gotta keep thinking too, if everything fucks up with the house and the garage, I can just still do the RV backup plan. So obviously the RV backup plan isn't the greatest solution, but at least it'd be some place that I could stay up north. If the city will even let me park the RV, I'll have to find out too. That whole backup plan might fall through as well. I'm just guessing that I can park an RV because all my neighbors are doing it, but really that's not always the case. Sometimes your neighbors are bending the rules, right? And they might be able to get away with it and you can't, so I'll have to find out. Who knows, maybe the city charges extra money if you want to park an RV. No, ideally the best goal too would be to buy a barbecue and a lawnmower and keep it in my garage. So that'll be set. Every time I come up, I can just come up, cut the grass, have a barbecue. That'll be fucking sweet. Now I can't be fasting the whole trip, but I definitely plan to eat less. If we're lucky, if I go on the road for 2 weeks, I'll come back and I'll be under 200 again. That'll be sweet. Ideally, I love being at 180. It's my favorite weight, but I'd probably have to stay for like 2 months in order to reach that weight. Realistically. But who knows, yeah, if everything went like above and beyond what I expected, might be able to stay later. Yeah, if I don't mind the bug suits. Deal, let's check what deal. Now, I've worn the bug suits for weeks at a time before, and I actually didn't mind them. They do take a little bit to get used to, but once you're used to it, it's not that bad. It's kind of like wearing a snowsuit in the winter. It's like, sure, it sucks for a while, but eventually you just adapt to it. And the nice thing about the bugs, that might sound really weird, is there'll be less people. Because there'll be so many bugs that most people will be like, fuck that shit, and just stay home, right? So who knows? Less people around is kind of nice sometimes. Depending what you're doing. If I want to try some skinny dipping. There we go. I won't be too skinny part of it. Let's rest. Yes. Now, I know people have warned me not to swim in the different lakes up north, but I'll probably just try them once or twice. I'm not going to go in every day. We'll see. And I did find the solar shower, so I'm all good for showers, too. Thank God. I haven't tried that one yet, so I'll have to hook it up tomorrow and see how the solar shower works. It's just a Coleman one, and it's very basic, so I think it still works good. Yeah, you can't be climbing that mountain without checking the forecast. Boy, did I learn that the hard way. No, the worst part was I was checking the forecast, but I didn't check the latest forecast. So I like checked it the day before, and it was saying that it was going to be clear, and I didn't realize that the forecast had been updated. So I was like, oh, fuck, they changed it to a lightning storm. Someone even tried to warn me, too. They're like, hey, you shouldn't climb, there's lightning. I'm like, what? I checked the weather, and they said there was no lightning. And then I found out later, no, they did change it, and there was lightning. Fuck. Thankfully, no one died. That was close. That's why every time I go up Mount Keminus, I know it's serious business. I know some people want to drink alcohol and stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's not a good idea. Because you could literally slip and die, so... I don't know, I might bring like a shot of... I found out in Quebec, you're actually allowed to drink in public as long as you're having a picnic. So I was like, well, that's kind of a weird rule, but maybe we'll have a picnic on top of the mountain if the bugs aren't so bad. And have 1 or 2 shots and just stay up there and have some food so no one's actually drunk for when it comes time to climbing. And then if you only have 1 or 2 drinks. But I definitely wouldn't do it while you're climbing, that's for sure. Treasure box, break open. Now, Quebec is lucky. They got some strict rules, well, a lot of strict rules. But that alcohol in parks and picnics, that's really nice. I like that rule. I always thought that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why are we even allowed to have a drink outside? Like, what the fuck? Beacon, Rob. Yeah, in my province, the closest thing you're allowed to have a drink outside is your own property, or if you go to a patio where like there's a patio with a bartender and stuff. So we don't have that same rule in Quebec. I think even BC has that rule where they're allowed to drink in some parks too. Holy shit. Steadfast says she still has satellite TV. I was wondering if that was still an option. I was thinking satellite TV in the city is almost mainly gone, where you don't really see any satellite dishes anymore. So I was wondering if you could still do it or not. Yeah, that Northern Lights thing was fucking amazing. If I have something like that when I go on my trip, oh man, that'd be the trip of a lifetime. Alright, what do we need more? Fists or bullets? Fists or bullets? Let's go with the fists. Not that I'm into that. Fighting, that is. Fist fighting. Just to clarify. Ontarians flocking to Quebec for lunch. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We should do it on the trip. Just go to Quebec for lunch and have a beer in a park. Be like, woo, such freedom. Yeah, I'm actually legitimately starved. I gotta hurry this shit up, man. Why is it taking so long? Alright, let's give a shout out to the viewers. Augusto, E-King, Lelanders is here too. Hey, Lelanders. Not Spyringo, Steadfast, E-King, Augusto. I believe that's everyone. If I missed anyone, sorry. Oh, more fist action. Yeah. Yeah, what day of the week is it today? I've been off for so long, I haven't seen it. Oh, it's Thursday, alright. was gonna have a beer tonight, but I don't know if my headache's gonna come back. Fuck. I hate beer and headaches. It's never a good mixture, right? Yeah, I'll probably just wait till tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel after supper. Here we go. Break open. I don't know what everyone else is having for supper tonight or dinner. What we're having, I think, is flat crust pizza. So I love the thin crust. I say I like all crust, but thin crust I have started to like a little better. I don't know, because as a kid, I used to always get thick crust, so it was just something different. I think that's what got at me. And thinner the better. Right now. Holy shit, yeah, we went over 2 hours. Epically long stream. I was going to try to keep it under 2 hours, but man, we're well over now. Yeah, my days are all off all the time too. It's when I'm not working steady hours and I don't have, well, the one good thing is my boss was saying we might get some more steady hours soon because work is starting to pick up. So I might actually have a job to come back to after I come back from the trip, so that'd be sweet. So I was thinking that too, like when I'm on the trip, it's kind of a downer that I don't really have any hours to come back to, but yeah, that'll be some good news to come back. So if I do spend too much on the trip and I need to invest more in the house for repairs, at least I'll be able to get some money right away if I can't find any work up north. Who knows, maybe I can bank another 10 grand and be able to have like serious cash to do repairs again next year. We'll see how far the budget gets this year. It's nice to have some backup plans, so it seems like a lot of things are starting to fall into place. So one thing in life, they were talking about the NBA Finals and how there's this one guy who's on the team for the Boston Celtics, and he was just a guy working at I forget what, like a grocery store or something he said, or a gas station or something like that. And he just kept trying to make it in the NBA, and he made it into the minor leagues, and he did so well in the minor leagues that they gave him a shot, and he actually made the team. So he went from like working at a gas station last year to now he's in the NBA Finals. So that's what they're saying, like the American dream is still alive and well, right? You could almost be like rock bottom and you never know. You could just rebound and be at the top of the world. That's why we're actually so fortunate to live in this country. I guess a lot of other countries might have the same opportunities, but man, just to think, to go from like working at a gas station or a grocery store and next thing you know, you're in the NBA Finals. It just put in the effort. That's all what it is, right? If people just watch TV and play too many video games, I know I'm hypocritical for that, but dear God, if you can put a little bit of effort in, you just never know what you're capable of. All right, so did we burn all these scrolls? I think we burned them all. So next episode, what we'll do is we'll take a closer examination of all the scrolls we got, or heroes, and see what all new ones we can make. If anyone's got ideas of who we should make next, just put it in the chat. I think I'm all tapped out for ideas right now, so we'll have to check what it is then. All right, so let's go to the fire screen. We'll wrap her up. Right, if you happen to get any new red scrolls in your vaporizer, tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you give a like and a share. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later.
Take care, and thanks for watching. We'll try out that new hero next episode too. I know we made a new red hero, we didn't even try them, so we'll see if it works in the dungeon. Hopefully. That's what she said. Just kidding. Alright, see you later. Bye for now. Later. Oh, the beach babes. I clearly need to get out more.